The jury that never reached a verdict. The trial of Leonard Cross had gripped the entire nation. He was a billionaire businessman, accused of orchestrating the brutal murder of his longtime partner Daniel Reeves to gain complete control of their company. The evidence was overwhelming, the media coverage relentless. The prosecution called it the trial of the decade. Because of the case's high profile, the 12 jurors were sequestered at the Westbridge Hotel. They were cut off from family, friends, and the outside world. No phones, no internet, no outside contact. The judge had been clear nothing could be allowed to compromise the integrity of the trial. For 3 days, everything went according to plan. But on the fourth night, during a violent storm, the fire alarm went off at 1:23 a.m. Jurors scrambled out of their rooms, gathering anxiously in the hotel lobby as staff checked the building. When they counted heads, one chair was empty. Juror number 7, Melissa Hart, was missing. At first, police thought she had simply wandered off in the confusion, but when they checked her room, the unease deepened. Her suitcase was still there, neatly packed. Her clothes lay folded in the drawers. On the nightstand, her glasses and book. The bed had not been slept in, and on her pillow lay a folded note with just 3 words written in neat cursive. Don't trust him. The question burned in everyone's mind. Who was him? Detectives reviewed security footage. At exactly 12:08 a.m., Melissa left her room. She looked calm, not forced. She followed a tall man in a black suit down a restricted hallway. The camera caught them both, and then without warning, the footage glitched for exactly 47 seconds. When the feed returned, the hallway was empty. Hotel staff swore the camera had never malfunctioned before. Someone had tampered with it. Other jurors began to talk. One admitted Melissa had confided in her the day before. She said she felt watched, the juror whispered. Like someone inside this hotel wanted to keep her quiet. Another juror remembered Melissa saying she believed there was a mole helping Leonard Cross, though she hadn't revealed who. Then came the discovery that chilled everyone to the bone. Melissa's phone turned up in a dumpster across town. On it was a single voice memo. Her voice trembled as she whispered, "If you're hearing this, he knows I found out. He knows the jury will convict him. Please." The recording ended with a sudden crash. Then came a man's muffled voice. "Too late." And silence. Detectives now had little doubt. Melissa had been taken. Suspicion turned quickly to Leonard Cross. The billionaire had the means, the influence, and the motive. Investigators searched deeper. In the hotel's restricted stairwell, they found faint fingerprints matching Cross's personal driver. Records revealed that the driver had purchased 3 prepaid phones in the weeks leading up to the trial, the same type used to send Melissa anonymous texts warning her to vote not guilty. Then came the breakthrough. At a construction site owned by Cross's company, officers unearthed a shallow grave. Inside was a necklace belonging to Melissa Hart, the one her family said she wore every day. Confronted with the evidence, Leonard Cross smirked in the interrogation room. "You think I'd be stupid enough to touch a juror?" he sneered. He leaned closer, his eyes cold. "Melissa Hart is alive. And when the truth comes out, you'll regret putting me in this chair." Despite his confidence, the evidence was enough. The trial, with only 11 jurors remaining, ended in a guilty verdict. Leonard Cross was sentenced to life without parole. The courtroom erupted in relief. Justice, it seemed, had finally been served. But just 3 days later, the judge received a package with no return address. Inside was a single sheet of paper. The handwriting was unmistakable. Melissa Hart's. It read, "You convicted the wrong man." Tucked inside was a recent photograph. Melissa alive, her face pale but determined, standing in front of a sign that read, "You were warned." The court fell into chaos. Had Melissa staged her own disappearance? Had she been working to expose a deeper conspiracy? Or was someone forcing her to write those words? The case was officially closed. Leonard Cross imprisoned. But for the public, the truth remained out of reach. And the mystery of juror number 7, Melissa Hart, still haunts the nation. The tension heightened as whispers spread through the room, disbelief etched on every face. Detective Mark Thompson sifted through the evidence, convinced that Melissa's disappearance was more than a mere escape. It was a message. With every piece of the puzzle, he felt a pull deeper into a web of deception where shadows danced over truths begging to be uncovered. As Detective Thompson pieced together the fragments of Melissa's life, he couldn't shake the feeling that time was running out. Each photograph hinted at a world where danger lurked and allies were few. The city, a sprawling maze of secrets, seemed alive with the stories of those who vanished, each light below representing a new lead and a new risk. In the heart of this enigma, the truth about Melissa Hart awaited discovery. But for Detective Thompson, the case was far from over. 2 weeks after the verdict, Thompson received a call. A woman's voice, shaky and desperate, whispered through the line, "Stop digging, or you'll end up like me." The call ended before he could trace it. Thompson was convinced it was Melissa. Digging deeper into Melissa's apartment, Thompson discovered a locked drawer. Inside a flash drive, the files on it contained sensitive information, a list of offshore accounts tied not just to Leonard Cross, but to 3 other high-ranking executives in the same company. It became clear Melissa hadn't been investigating only Cross. She had uncovered a much bigger conspiracy. One evening, as Thompson left his office, he noticed a black SUV following him. When he pulled into a gas station, the SUV drove past slowly. In the passenger seat, a woman with long, dark hair turned her head just enough for him to see. It was Melissa, but her expression wasn't one of fear. It was cold, detached, and then she was gone. 2 months later, an anonymous video was delivered to a news station. The FBI reopened the case, but Melissa was never seen again. Some believe she had been silenced by the powerful men she tried to expose. Others believe she joined them, trading her silence for survival. Detective Owens, now retired, still receives a letter every year on the anniversary of her disappearance. No return address, just a single phrase in the same handwriting as before. Justice isn't finished. And with each passing year, the mystery of juror number 7 only grows darker. That night, a guard found Leonard Cross dead in his prison cell, an apparent suicide. Written on the wall in his blood were the words, "She wasn't supposed to live." Detective Owens clutched the letter tightly, the familiar handwriting haunting him as memories of that fateful case flooded back. Every year felt like a reminder that the truth remained buried somewhere beneath layers of silence and fear. In the shadows of the city, whispers of a network of influential men echoed, each one a potential player in the dangerous game of power and secrecy. Melissa's disappearance was just the tip of the iceberg, a chilling reminder that not everyone could be trusted and that justice often wore a mask. So what do you think? Was Melissa Hart a victim or the mastermind of it all? The truth may never be known. The courtroom buzzes with whispers as everyone speculates about Melissa's role in the drama that unfolded, and the detective believes there's more to the story than meets the eye. As the evidence unfolds, shadows of doubt emerge, leaving everyone questioning who truly holds the power in this tangled web of deception. Every revelation sends shockwaves through the courtroom, while outside, Melissa grapples with the weight of her past decisions and the future that lies ahead. With the world watching, the question lingers in the air. Can anyone truly understand the depth of Melissa's story, or is it forever shrouded in mystery?
Subscribe now to this YouTube channel for more crime stories. Till next time, as we unfold more captivating stories.